told me something because I was fucking shit-faced in a bar. And they used to have this thing that you could call. It was called, I think, .08. You call, and you give them $100, and they drive you and your car home. And then it was during a snowstorm, and then I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to have to call the .08 people. And Massimo was like, no, it's snowing, so all the cars drove on the snow. So it's like there are tracks, so it's like driving a train. So all you got to do is find one of those tracks, and it'll fucking guide you home. And I used to live like 40 minutes from the city, and I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. And then I just got fucking like
did you actually drive home with the tracks that night?
I did, and I threw up. I thought, because I remembered the next day that you told me that.
You thought you threw up in my car.
I thought I threw up in your car, and then so I bought a bottle of booze, and I gave him booze.
Yeah, you gave me like a nice bottle of scotch, and like here, I'm like, I go, oh, buddy, you don't have to buy me a bottle of scotch for giving you a ride. He goes, no, because I threw up in your car. And I'm like, yeah, you never threw up in my car.
And then I realized I'd thrown up in my car. And because it came back, because I black out, and blackouts always like come back like 2 and 4 and 8 months later. Yeah. You're like, God damn, I used to live in Honduras.
I remember that night you got into your car super drunk, and because I'm a degenerate, I'm making just jokes about people getting their car drunk, and I'm also drunk too in my car. But I remember it's like, bro, could you do me a favor and not like die tonight in your car, because like you're a lot more famous than me, and if you die in your car, there's gonna be a long article and news stories, and at the end I'll just end up being famous for being like, and Mike Ward, comedian, and also in the car was English comic Massimo,
who killed him,
basically,
I had my wife though when I got home, because after that I gave you a ride back somewhere, and then I drove home and I threw up on myself, and I took my shirt off because it was winter, so I knew that if the cops saw vomit on my shirt, they'd know I had drank.
But you shirtless makes sense.
So I took my shirt off. Took my shirt off and threw it out. On stage, I say that I threw it in the woods, but I think all I did was I just pulled the window down, took my shirt off, threw it out.
Right.
And then when I got home, I parked the car fucking as crooked as possible. And then the next morning, my wife wakes me up. She was like, "Did you drink? Yesterday?" And then I look in the street and I see my car in the driveway. It's kind of crooked, but I was like, "No, I just drove in quick." And she was like, "Okay, where's your T-shirt?" And I was like, you fucking got me.
You got me.
But that.